Are your curls and scalp in need of a major reset? If your curls are looking very flat, frizzy, dry, not their usual self, this routine is for you. I'm sharing a reset routine that will restore your natural curls, clear your scalp, all using products from Curlsmith, who's kindly partnering with me for this video. My name is Gina and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk all things naturally curly. I love simplifying things, doing these step-by-step tutorials, and really helping you problem solve with your curls. So let's get started. This day 7 hair has got to be washed. I'm in desperate need of a treatment wash day routine. Our first step is to assess our hair's needs. So my hair needs all of the things today, so I'm going to be pulling out all of the stops to recover my curls and get them back on track. I've been neglecting them all this week and it's time to get them back on track, especially my scalp. So first, in assessing my hair, I can tell that my scalp definitely has some buildup. It's even feeling a little bit oily, which my hair rarely feels oily, but it is like day 7. So I definitely need to clarify. I need to do a scalp scrub because I'm seeing some flakes in there. I have some buildup. So I definitely need a scalp scrub. I need to clarify. It's looking very stretched out and limp, so that tells me that I could benefit from a bond curl treatment, which is protein and bond repair to help get the curls to return to their shape and help get that bounce back in my curls. It's also very frizzy and feels very dry, so I need some moisture too. So I'm also going to do a deep conditioning treatment to replenish that moisture in my hair. So although a treatment type of wash day does seem like a lot of extra steps, sometimes that is needed to treat a specific problem that you're having in your hair. If you just do the exact same thing and use the exact same regular shampoo, conditioner, and styler every single wash day, your hair might not always turn out the same because sometimes it needs different things. Sometimes you need to clarify, sometimes you might need a little extra moisture. We really have to listen to our hair's needs and be able to tell what is going on, what does it need right now, and it's usually a combination of both protein and moisture that the hair needs. But I am going to show you some ways to simplify it, and that way you can pick and choose which option to take to keep it as simple as possible, but this is going to be that reset type of wash day routine. If you're dealing with hair that is very stretched out, it's lost its shape, or maybe you just had your hair straight and you want to restore your natural curls, I recommend doing a bond curl treatment. So that's actually the step that I'm going to take first today, is using the Curlsmith Bond Curl Rehab Salve, which is meant to be applied on wet hair before you shampoo. So I have to do that first as my first step before I go and wash my hair. It has a little bit of slip, so you can also detangle with it, but I actually did a little bit of detangling before bed last night with some oil to help remove some of the initial tangles because it was really bad. So I don't need to fully detangle today, but I do still have my brush and I'm going to wet down my hair. If you don't need to do a bond curl treatment, then I recommend going to the primer step next. So that would be using some sort of detangler on your hair if it is very tangly before you shampoo. So that second option is to remove tangles, to prevent damage, and help just better shampoo your hair. It's really hard to shampoo hair that's very tangly. You can't really get down into the scalp very well, so removing those tangles can really help. If your hair is not tangly at all and you don't find that you have this problem, you can go ahead and go to the next step, which is to clarify your hair. The Curlsmith Detox Kit actually comes with a primer step that you do first before you clarify, which makes it super easy. It has the primer in it, the clarifying shampoo, and the conditioner. Applying bond curl is actually fairly easy. You just want to section off your hair so it's evenly distributed all over. Then just wet down that section, or if you're in the shower, you can just wet down your dirty hair and then apply it directly. Then I'm going in with the bond curl, and it's so easy to apply, and I like how it has this milky consistency, so I can actually do a little bit of detangling with it. Then I recommend brushing it through just to make sure it's evenly coating all the hairs. If you're gonna do this extra step, you want it to be worthwhile. Then I just clip away the section that I've already done and move on to the rest of my hair. Now that I've fully coated my hair in the bond curl, I'm just gonna put it up in a clip and let it sit for at least about 10 minutes. It says you can leave it on anywhere from 15 to up to 1 hour, but do not exceed 1 hour. Also, do not sleep in this. You don't wanna damage your hair. I recommend anywhere from maybe 15 to 20, 30 max. You probably don't need to exceed that. Once your hair starts to dry, it's not working anyways, and you do want your hair to be damp for it to actually be able to penetrate. So I'm gonna let it sit about 15 minutes and then I will go ahead and shampoo. The next step is to use a clarifying shampoo like the Curlsmith Wash and Scrub Detox Shampoo. This contains a microfine scrub to gently exfoliate the scalp and take care of any excess oil, dry flakes, and buildup. It will also cleanse the hair from buildup and product residue. I love that this natural perlite scrub is really fine and not like some scalp products that have those plasticky beads that don't dissolve easily. So this is both a scalp scrub and a shampoo in one, so this replaces your regular shampoo when you do this type of wash day. I'm also using the Curlsmith scalp scrubber, which has soft bristles to gently loosen any buildup or flakes on the scalp. This is game changing if you have stubborn buildup like I do. I often can still feel residue on my scalp after the first shampoo, but after using a scalp massager, it usually takes care of it. It helps to gently lift around the hair follicles to really get in there. Since I already detangled before I shampooed, my hair is not all matted up from doing this. If you're doing the primer step before this, that can also help prevent your hair from tangling and feeling really stripped after shampoo. Rinse it thoroughly and then we're ready for conditioner. Now that our hair is clean, we need to replenish that moisture with a deep conditioner or a conditioner. So one option is to use the Curlsmith post-wash calming conditioner that comes in the detox kit. This is a regular conditioner, but it's highly moisturizing yet very lightweight, so it can even be applied to the scalp and the hair at the root area. It has this peppermint type of cooling sensation to calm an irritated scalp. I would do this option if your hair gets easily weighed down. Our second option is to deep condition. So if you just used Bond Curl like I did, or if you just have extra dry hair, you may want to opt for a deep conditioner for even more moisture. So Bond Curl is strengthening and you want to balance that out with something that's a little bit more softening, like a deep conditioner. For super dry hair, you can use something like the Curlsmith Double Cream Deep Quencher. This is a super rich deep conditioner that has oils and butters, so it's great for coarse and high porosity hair types. If you have finer hair or if deep conditioners tend to weigh down your hair, I would go with the conditioner that I just showed or use one of their more lightweight options. When using a deep conditioner that's this rich, make sure you spend time thoroughly rinsing it out. I had to rinse much longer than I usually do until my hair felt more normal and not super soft and silky. So keep rinsing until you feel all of that deep conditioner come out. You don't need to use both a conditioner and a deep conditioner. Your deep conditioning mask can replace your regular conditioner. I like to put mine on in the shower and then pop on a plastic cap or just put it up in a clip, and then I rinse it out after 5 to 15 minutes. Wrap your hair in a hair towel to soak up any excess water. I'm using the Curlsmith microfiber towel today, which is perfectly absorbent and won't cause any frizz because it has a smooth, flat surface. Now that my curls are clean and moisturized, I have the perfect base to style. I'm misting my hair down with the Curlsmith spray bottle so it's evenly wet, and then I'm going in with my Curlsmith Miracle Shield, which is a heat protectant I use almost every wash day. This will protect from the heat when diffusing later. I always brush it through too, so that way it's evenly distributed. This next step is optional. I like to usually keep it simple and style with just a gel, but in the winter, I usually need a leave-in or a curl cream for some extra moisture. I'm using the Hydrate and Plump leave-in, which is a very lightweight leave-in conditioner that will moisturize without weighing down the hair. I like to brush it through and then section my hair to then apply my gel. Then I'm going in with the Curlsmith Shape Up Aqua Gel, which is one of my favorite gels from Curlsmith. I'm applying it in sections and then just doing some quick brush styling. This gel has a thin, liquidy consistency and it provides a light to medium hold. It has some proteins in it as well. Normally I go with stronger hold gels, but when it's not humid outside, like right now, I can use some of my lighter hold gels like this one. But this one's unique in that even though it is a lighter hold, it's pretty long lasting. I usually don't have to refresh on day 2, and I will show you my day 2 results towards the end of the video. I did my usual styling techniques, which just involve some simple brush styling. I do some brush coiling around my face framing pieces and finger coiling for any stubborn areas. Once I'm done styling, I do the micro plopping step, which I highly recommend if you're looking to speed up your dry time and also increase your holds when using a lighter hold product like this. So I take my Curlsmith microfiber towel, gently scrunch with that to soak up any excess water, and then I go in with an extra light layer of gel to increase my hold and tame any frizz, because scrunching with the towel can soak up some product, but we do want to absorb some water, so that's why I do both. And then you get a lot of extra hold because then you're applying a second coat to hair that is starting to dry, which gives you a lot of hold when using a lighter hold gel like this. Once I'm done styling, I'm ready to diffuse. So I usually diffuse with my Curlsmith Diffusion hair dryer and the XXL diffuser attachment. It goes super quick with this hair dryer. I like to diffuse to set my curl shape and cast. I'm focusing on scrunch diffusing, which is just where you place the hair carefully in the diffuser, press it up towards your scalp. I also love using the prongs of my diffuser to lift my roots up and hold to give a lot of nice root lift and volume. It usually only takes me about 10 minutes to fully dry my hair, and it was pretty quick this time as well because the gel is very lightweight and I don't have a ton of moisture underneath. Here's how my hair looked after I was done diffusing. You can see I have a pretty good cast for a lighter hold gel. I just flip my head upside down and shake out my roots. This creates so much volume and helps hide any section lines and creates a lot of root lift. This step is completely optional, but if you do want some shine and to help with moisture retention, if it's really dry where you are, you can use a hair oil like the Shine Oil. This one's fragrance free, it's very lightweight, so it won't weigh down your hair. I don't always do this step because I usually like to preserve as much hold as possible in my hair, and oils help to soften the hair. But in the winter, I need more moisture retention because my hair can dry out. So that's why I'm going in with the Shine Oil. It's very lightweight though, won't weigh down your hair, and you get amazing shine with it. A little bonus tip, if your hair is still feeling a little bit damp, or maybe you want to scrunch out even more of the cast for a softer look, grab your diffuser and start diffusing your hair that's pretty much all the way dry, and it will break up the cast and create so much volume. If any frizz forms, I recommend taking a little bit of the Shape Up Aqua Gel and just smoothing over that on dry hair. That helps to really tame frizz because now our hair is dry, so it's going to give us extra hold. So sometimes frizz can form after wash day when using lighter hold gels, but it's very easy to touch up with this one. What do you all think of these final results? I really like how my curls turned out. It's funny how when using the Bond Curl treatment, it looks like I actually got a haircut, but it's really just that increased curl pattern that Bond Curl creates. It really helps to shrink up your curls back to their natural curl pattern and help your curls be at their full potential. And also clarifying it can really help just bounce the curls back up. My curls were definitely very stretched out and limp, and now they are much bouncier. It will fall a little bit throughout the day, but it's just funny how bouncy and how springy the curls are after doing a Bond Curl treatment and this full reset wash day routine. While this is quite a few extra steps than what I typically do, I do think it's necessary when you are dealing with certain issues. Maybe you're trying to get your curls back, or maybe just neglected your curls for a while, or you just straighten your hair and you need to do those extra treatments to really restore your curls. This is by no means a wash day routine that I would do every single wash. I have my quicker wash day routines that I do on a regular basis. This is something that I do anywhere from 1 to 2 times a month max. I wanted to share a day 2 update on how my hair is holding up with this gel. It is such a light hold gel, but yet gives you longer lasting results. I mean, I pretty much can get medium hold out of it, maybe because I apply quite a bit of it, but it holds up really well for being a lighter hold gel. I just have some frizz. I don't know if you can tell, I'm trying to get under the daylight outside here so you can see, but just a little bit of normal frizz. I could totally just tuck this in, or I could add a little bit of water. This gel can be reactivated with water. I still have really good shine in my hair. Overall, great results. I barely have to do any refreshing. Probably don't have to do any. I just have a little bit of frizz underneath there. Love when I don't have to refresh, especially when using a lighter hold product. This is definitely a favorite of mine, so I wanted to show you how well it holds up with no refreshing. Let me know which step down below that you plan to implement in your next wash day routine, and don't forget to check out the Curlsmith products that I use, which will be linked in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment below the video. And if you want a summary of steps, I always put everything on the blog post that goes with this video, so if you prefer to have that as notes to refer back to, so that way you can see each step written out, why I do them, and the product links, everything is on there for you. If your curls are still looking very limp, not bouncing up like usual, then you might have moisture overload in your routine, or you're just using too much moisture and need to pare it back in your routine. Check out the video that I have linked right here on the screen. It's all about the signs of moisture overload, and I share a routine using some similar products that really focuses on increasing the hold and longevity of your curls and really springing your curls back up if they're looking very limp and maybe over moisturized. So I will talk to you over in that video. Bye everyone.